What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Four Bros Automotive, and this is the second video of the 2019 TRD Tacoma. So right now we're going to start doing is taking off the suspension parts that are damaged and placing it with the new parts. So with that being said, let's disassemble the parts. Let's start by lifting up the truck to the point where the front end can be up in the air. In this case, we started by fixing the suspension to get the truck movable and easier for us to station the truck. So we got ourselves a jack and placed it in a solid place so we can lift up the truck. Once we lifted up the truck, we got ourselves an impact gun with a 21mm socket and started to unbolt all the nuts. As you can see, the rim is completely bad, so in this case we use a spare. But before that, we'll have to fix the suspension. As I said in the previous video, we concluded that only the lower control arm was bad, and also noticed that the sway bar link was also busted. Let's hope that the other parts that looked intact won't be vented, but we won't find out to replace the lower control arm and place the tire. Remember always to place a jack stand due to working in dangerous area. Buying a truck from an auction can be a gamble because sometimes it can be more internal than we expect it to be. It can be such as bent chassis or a broken parts that will cost a leg and arm, and that can change your purchase from a profit to a loss in just seconds. Frames sometimes can't be fixed due to alignment shops won't align the truck well, and customers ref like that and won't even bother going too further into the purchase. But there's times where you get lucky enough where situations like these can be fixed, but before anything we have to fix the suspension. Then once we're 100% finished with the suspension, then we can move on to the exterior body. As of right now, I concluded that the lower control arm was a must and also the sway bar link. Then I saw the truck arriving at the shop. My heart dropped seeing the transporter sliding the truck, knowing that they could damage more parts. Seeing the truck from pictures doesn't hurt as much as when you see the truck completely totaled in person. But it's just having faith and luck that you will fix the truck in the correct budget to make a profit. Lower control arms was about $220 shop price, and link was about $40. I usually buy all my parts in eBay, or if I get lucky I get them in the marketplace for a crazy cheap price. Junkyards at times can be inexpensive, but since the truck's parts are extremely limited, they tend to be extremely expensive. There we have the parts, which is the sway bar link and the lower control arm. Finding newer parts model are extremely hard to find and especially good deals, especially in Tacomas. In this case, we did find them in O'Reilly's for a decent price, and we had no other option to buy it there to get the truck moving because without the lower control arm, the truck isn't movable at all. So that's a big problem when having a truck at a shop. Not just that, but we have to find out if it needs any other suspension parts because 100% of the time I think I had all the damaged parts replaced, and when I would take the car to a line, the shops would bring up another part, which to me, I wouldn't even notice it was vented. And that is time added to the process due to sometimes not finding good deals that exact date. While installing the lower control arm, I noticed the shock was slightly vented, but I didn't stress because I would be adding a lift kit to the truck in further time to make the truck look hella nice. After we finished installing the link and the lower control arm, I started to replace the damaged tire the rim had. Luckily the rim was good, just chipped, but that's good for now as long as the tire holds air so we can move the truck around. I didn't place the exact tire size due to not having that tire at the shop, but I did find one that was almost close to the size. I did get all 4 rims that I got from a truck that my brother had for parts, After installing the tire onto the rim, I went ahead and placed the spare onto the good side, which is the passenger side, and the original rim on the bad side, which is the driver's side, to see if the suspension would need any adjustments. By the looks of it, the truck will need the spindle to be replaced and the shock, but we'll go more into detail in the next video. Well, guys, that concludes today's video. In the next video, we're going to do is take off the exterior parts from the Tacoma. So with that being said, if you guys do like our channel, please make sure to like and subscribe so we keep you updated with the latest videos.